Good evening to DeFiChain News on the 31st of January 2024, the new show that provides you, like always, with the latest updates to the DeFiChain project. If you like the show, then let's go crazy on the like button. It wakes up the algorithm and helps the project very much. Subscribe and click the bell button. And stay until the very end, because there's gonna be a small question and answer session. If you have questions, put them in the chat that I can talk about these questions later. Normally that's the point when I welcome my trusted friend and co-moderator DC. DC is not feeling so well today, so I'm gonna do the show alone. DC, get well quickly and see you next week. Thanks for supporting me with the show notes today. Yeah, we're a great team. Hope you feel better very, very soon. So let's see, let's jump right into the headlines. The headline is Your Vote Count. It's all about the DFIPs and CFPs. So here are the headlines for today. I want to talk a little bit about the current proposals, what's going on the chain, DFIPs, CFPs. Then, of course, great big announcements. They really rocked the space out there. I have to talk about those absolutely necessary, fantastic decisions. Meta chain updates, notable mention, community project updates, and the future dates. Good. Here we are, all alone in the studio. What happened? What's the headline? What's cooking out there? So, new voting round is running. I mean, voting is always running, right? But the next one is going to be due on the 2nd of March. So if you are a masternode or you're eligible to vote on Cake, Bake, however, then you should really cast your vote. Why? Because the system was designed like this. We want to hear how you feel about projects. We want to get your okay, your no on projects, because it's all driven at the end by the community. So let's talk about the 3 CFPs and the 2 DFIPs that are up for voting at the moment. The first one is from DeFiChain Labs. DeFiChain Labs put up a proposal. They want to be fully funded directly by the blockchain in the near future. What does that mean? Masternode's gonna decide about the funding of the team. The team can then operate, support, do business development, core development, marketing. They provide support staff, all these cool things that we need to run the blockchain, but they need funding. And at the end of the day, the community has to approve the funding. That this is going to be a little bit easier. Cake said, okay guys, we're going to do the following. We supported this team in the past, so we're going to do a donation and we're going to bring the money for 2024, and the community has to pay their part. This is 1 DFI. So it's not even 20 cents at the moment. That is what it costs the community that the core and the DeFiChain Labs team can work on the chain. The rest is at the moment funded by Cake. Fantastic idea. I think now we can really work together. The idea is that the whole team becomes really independent from other players, that is really only there for the project. That's a very important step. Next proposal, there's a plan to bring a company in called CrowdSwap. They are well known for bridges. There should be a bridge that bridges assets onto the DeFi metachain. Why is this a good idea? I don't wanna take a side here, but let me explain where is the issue at the moment. At the moment, it's very difficult to get money on DeFi metachain or any kind of funds. You always have to use either Cake, or you go through the Light Wallet or through KuCoin to get onto the DeFi chain, and then from DeFi chain you get onto DeFi metachain. So we need more direct accesses to the DeFi metachain, and this is an approach. Link is in the show notes for the Reddit post. Discuss it. Poke some holes into the idea, figure out if that really works, and then make up your mind and make a decision. Another one is somebody wants to create a CUSD. It's a stable coin in partnership with Stably and Coin 89. The idea is about making DeFi chain more interoperable and create a fiat-backed stablecoin CUSD. I've got no opinion. I haven't even read the proposal yet. My bad, I know, but check that out. Could be another possibility to bring liquidity to the chain. Read up. Link is in the show note. Now we're coming to the DFIPs. DFIPs, for the people who don't know it yet, community funding proposals are more like projects that are kind of building on DeFiChain. DFIPs are actually changes in the code or changes that influence more or less the integral parts of the chain. There's a DFIP, somebody says we should bring Link on our DEX. Link's a big, as Chainlink is the project, Link is their token. They have a big, strong community. Somebody said it would be fantastic to do a pool pair on our DEX, Link DFI. Could be interesting. The question is, what is the connection between Link and DFI? But maybe it's not about the connection between Link and DFI. Maybe it's more bringing two strong communities together. Real yield. It would not be, there would not be any rewards, but the commissions for trading fees would go to the liquidity pool providers. Could be an interesting option. The only thing that has to be solved is who is going to wrap the tokens, who is going to wrap the Link tokens. In the past, Cake was wrapping the tokens. I don't know if they want to do this in the future. This is something maybe what has to be cleared. But like I said, it's a proposal. Check it out, read up, discuss it, ask questions, and then make your own decision. And then somebody said, we have another stablecoin, X Swiss franc. There is a trading pool already on the DEX. The pool is super, super small. It's nearly impossible to trade. The question would be, do we want to divert 3% of the BTC DFI rewards into this pool for at least 120 days, just to make it more interesting to provide liquidity? Hopefully, then liquidity is gonna stick there, even if the reward's gonna drop, and then there's trading ongoing, so real yield is generated. Pool would be tradable. No opinion on that, honestly. Yeah, check it out, make up your mind, and then cast your vote. You can vote anytime, even the proposal is in 1 month. I think that's very important. Until the deadline, you can vote. You can even change your vote. You can also vote neutral, because all the incoming fees for the proposals, they're gonna get distributed amongst all the masternodes, so vote for it. Good, what else have we got? A special DFIP I've heard is coming up. Special DFIPs speed up the process. They can be voted on normally for 5 days. And this is all about, should we actually take some rewards from the community fund and change them into DUSD? The cool thing would be it supports for sure the repack. The other thing would be if there's DUSD in the community fund or a part of it is in DUSD. If communities come in, we could give them DUSD. So the DFI price is going to go up and down. DUSD hopefully is going to stick to the dollar pretty soon. So could be an interesting opportunity. Check it out, think about it. Could be an interesting option. Nobody had this idea yet, so that's a brand new idea. There's a Reddit post already. That's why we also know that there's going to be a DFIP. Check it out and yeah, participate in the conversation. So much about the actual standings of the community votings. Let's talk about the really big news here. There was a big announcement, and there were actually two big announcements, and these two big announcements address two major problems. The first one, we all know there was an exploit a couple of months ago, and even we are hunting the guys that are behind the exploit. There are a certain amount of unbacked DBTC. And Big said, you know, that's not cool. They always had actually a statement out there that they're going to help if they are unbacked DBTC, so that there cannot be a bank run. But now they made a very clear statement. They are the BTC. These are out of our earnings. We're going to set them aside to make sure that this can't happen, that there's a bank run, that they are not going to be back holders. And a lot of FUD is spread out there, and especially from people who are not really into the DeFi chain. They're not really informed, or they don't want to be informed and just want to spread bullshit out there. I think there's a very clear statement now that Big is actually backing that up, and there is no hole. That was an amazing statement, and I think very, very important. The second statement that they gave was that they want to support the Operation Repack with 20 million DFI. That's a pretty nice amount. These are also DFI that Cake has earned and that they set aside from their own funds, from their own earned funds, to support this operation. As it seems, Cake Group said, or the board said, the community thinks that's a great idea. We want to support this idea. And they have a lot of firepower, and they put their big guns behind that to help us to reach the peg hopefully pretty soon. We're gonna put both tweets in the show notes. I think both absolutely fantastic moves from Bake. It shows that they fully support the project and that all the haters out there that say, yeah, Bake's gonna falling apart and the Bake is not standing behind the community is complete nonsense. I think you cannot be more clearer than if the board says we gonna fight with the community and we gonna make DeFiChain great again. So thanks a lot for the statements, and I think this is really, really a great move. The price rose even before Bake started buying up to 50-60 cents. We reached now 65 cents, so this is nearly doubling the price in 24 hours. Absolutely cool move. If you want to help, and I think that's important, it's not that Big Brother is coming now and solving the shit for us. It's at the end a community project. Bake is just part of the community, very important. Remove best your liquidity from the stablecoin pools. Why does this help? Because if you have to buy up several pools and bring up the price, it's far more difficult if the pools are big. Everybody who sits there and says, no, that's pretty cool, I earn rewards there. Yeah, come on, get rid of the liquidity in there, go back in at a later stage and make the repack easier if you don't want to support with buying the USD. Another way is swap your rewards that you've got into the USD because that's additional buys. And the community is big. We can do the same like Bake can do. So don't let Bake do the hard, heavy lifting now. I think we all can do this together. This is, yeah, everybody should make their own decision, but that would be the absolute logic. If you don't know what you should do, there's Operation Repack, there's Team Repack, there are a lot of very knowledgeable people out there. Ask them if you're unsure, if you don't understand. I'm sure people like DC, Kugi, or many, many others, without naming them, they have a very good knowledge what's going on the chain and how you can support. Cool, guys. Then let's talk a little bit about meta chain updates. Maybe a little disclaimer, this is no financial advice. The whole show is no financial advice. I think this is, everybody knows that anyway, but we want to showcase projects out there. We want to show what's going on. You make your own due diligence. You check out the projects. You make your own decision. You are the chief of your own wallet, and you don't do what we say, you do what you think is the right thing. If there are scams, rug pulls, or whatever out there, not our responsibility. Be careful. We are entering new territories out there, and there are some backed actors. Definitely, we had 2 small rug pulls already. Enough said. I don't want to scare you guys. I think the projects that we are talking about seem to be rock solid. Anyway, do your own research. CFPs, first project. Very important. They released a couple of really, really cool updates. I know, because I'm part of CFPs and very happy to be so. What did we do? Wallet Connect is a feature that helps you to connect to the app CFPs.com page with many, many different wallets now, not only MetaMask. That's a cool thing. Then the performance was dramatically improved on the page. Devs did some magic there, especially on the page Cryo Vault, where the Cryo DUSD, aka DUSD bonds, are actually to be used. Additional features were implemented, like TVL is now shown, APR is shown, and how many bonds are in what bond class already locked in. I think these are very neat new information that help you to make the right decision. What's the APR? How many bonds are there? Before you lock up your hard-earned DUSD. We made a bet last week, me and DC, and we said how many million are going to be locked up in the bonds, and DC said 6 million, I said 7.5 million, and when I checked the last time, it was 5.7 million. So DC, congratulations, you are the absolute winner. You came close, you came super close actually, 5% off from the real result. Congratulations, double thumb up for you here. But it means we have 5.7 million CryoDUSD and 5.7 million locked up in CryoDUSD and 18 million IronStakeX. That's about nearly 24 million DUSD. I think that's a very respectable amount. Thanks for your trust and thanks for using the product. Much more to come. What else did we do over the last week? 3 videos were released. One is a video about the Jeff token. Check that out. 2 other ones are for the German community. Maybe in the English update not so necessary, but I want to say it. How do you pay taxes on DSD staking? How do you pay taxes on DSD bonds if you're in Germany? If you're not in Germany, that doesn't apply to you, but then you might not understand the videos anyway. But I just want to mention maybe some German speakers or some people from Germany here in the English update. Another cool, really great product is PixelDFI. If you wanna place your logo, your banner, your name, your artwork, and you wanna lock it in for eternity on the Pixel wall, then do that. They burned already 2,752 DSD in January. Thanks a lot. Cool idea. 2 new logos are there. Einses and I hope I pronounced the name right, and Noser Engineering. So you put your logo up there. Behind the logo is a URL. So if somebody clicks on the logo, then you get connected to the website. This is also checked. So these logos are legit. There's no bullshit there. Don't be worried that there's no bad links or something behind that. The guys behind the project checked that out, what I've heard. And now we've got 30 different images already on the Pixel wall. I think that's a really cool project because it's kind of, everybody can participate. Buy a small logo, buy a big logo. It helps the project, and a couple of the DUSD get burned as well. Love the project. Next project, OctoDFI. Who doesn't like little octopussy? The really cool thing is they have a new landing page and they give a lot of information. What is OctoDFI? I own a couple of OctoDFIs myself, or a couple of Octos. They're really cute. I was breeding them. That's not possible anymore, but now they want to add some more utility. So really looking forward. They also had a Spotlight, X-Base in the Spotlight program together with Liam. And I've heard that was really nice. So what else have we got here? So Jello, Jello, that's nice. That's a new meme coin on MetaChain. Maybe not so new. We've been talking about the project for quite a while. Check out in the show notes, there's gonna be a tweet. They are explaining the background about this meme coin on DeFi MetaChain. These were the projects that are actually operational already. Now one more project, CryptoFactor. We've been covering this for quite some time. CryptoFactor project released a white paper, and there's gonna be a pre-sale round that starts on Friday. And they're also gonna have a X-Base in the Spotlight program next Tuesday, 2 p.m. Central European time. Link is also gonna be in the show notes. So next big topic block is notable mentions. Notable mention is actually kind of a mom and pop shop of small information that doesn't deserve a bigger, larger headline. But nevertheless, these are really cool projects or things that happened over the last time. There was a reverse stock split of the token DUNG. The oracles are now fully operational and everything is resolved already. And the necessary adjustments in the Oracle system were made. That means everything is back online. Everybody is holding DUNG in their vaults. The vaults should be unfrozen already. Vaults get frozen if there's an irregularity with the oracles. Oracles are out of service. Not enough oracles are available, or there's an irregularity in price that nobody can lose their collateral because a token is going out of control. So it's a safety mechanism that got triggered also with the stock split. Check it out on Twitter. Everything should be solved. Then I had a really great guest last week in the fireside chat. Andreas Hoffmann, cool German dude, about my age, a little bit younger actually. We had a very nice discussion about Operation Readback, DeFiChain, crypto in general, but we had so many other topics. He was playing in a band, he's running a music label, he is also bringing out a new song pretty soon. Hopefully we can cover that, even if it's not crypto, in one of the next news shows. Yeah, but check him out. And it's really, really cool video, 1 hour conversation about hard rock and crypto. And yeah, it was really a nice conversation. Thanks, Andreas, for coming. It was great fun. Community project updates, DEX Trading Masters, DTM5, how they call it, Operation Repack or Edition Repack. What are they doing? Most people know already. They have trading competitions out there, and they do 6 trading competitions this year. Means every other month a trading competition is starting. You pay a little entry fee, and then you're gonna trade, and the winner of the trading competition takes the pot. And what they also do, they always burn the USD, and then there are prizes. Sometimes are more prizes, sometimes are less prizes. But I think the best prize is the expertise that you gain. Their support is also with educational content. They also provide new tools. Their team is working at the moment on DeFiChain Trade. This is a trading tool that gives you a lot of information about charts and stuff and price notifications. Check that out. That's gonna be big. And they have a big plan. Road to 25,000. Who can reach the first? Who is the first who gonna reach 25,000 USD in his trading account? And we have 3 guys leading the competition at the moment. It's nearly unfair a little bit because Man of the Woods is always in the top 3. Honsan from Prague, he's an absolute champion. Then we've got Papa Woods. That's a name I didn't have on my radar. But I've heard Voyager already. So these 3 average gain after 8 days, 16.9%. I think that's very, very respectable. Last but not least, there's an NFC event happening on the 3rd of February. If you want a ticket and you want to participate, you want to go there and see some of the fights, get in touch with Bene or Mark76 on Twitter. They can provide you a ticket for the event, most likely. Last but not least, future updates. Tech Talk is planned for the 15th of February. We've been talking about this last week already. And then, of course, next week, there's going to be a news show. And I don't know what the title is going to be next week, but for sure, we're going to covering what's going on with the DUSD and going to see where the price is. Because over the last couple of hours, we had 65 cents or 66 cents, if I see this correctly, if my numbers are here correct. We are trending slowly upwards, and that's all what we need and what we want. Cool, guys. Thanks for watching. We're going to have a very, very quick look if there are questions. If there are no questions, then the show is over more or less. So if you leave your questions in the show notes, if you have any. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Next week, DC is back. Have a great week and see you soon. Thank you and bye-bye. Good. Question time. No intermission. Let's save some time. Let's see who is here. Oh, it's very quiet here today. Thanks for all the thumbs up. Anyway, Christian is here. DSD repack day this week or next week. Good question, Christian. I really don't know. If we have the same speed like we had the last couple of hours, it could be this week. Honestly, I expect there are going to be some people who are selling in between. What is actually not the worst, because what happens if people sell, then part of these sells, there's a nice juicy 30-part DEX devalorization fee still active. Half of it gonna get redistributed in DUSD staking. So if you have looped vaults on your Light wallet or you use project on Chefsphere, that makes it easier and you get even more rewards because it's automatic reinvesting there, then it helps you to get some nice juicy rewards on your DUSD while you wait for a repack. I think that's for sure gonna happen, especially when we get closer to $1, more people gonna sell. It's for sure not going to be one line smooth sailing, but Christian for sure is fully aware. He's an absolute professional on DeFiChain. Just want to talk about that in general. So it's going to be interesting. How long it's going to take? I'm very positive that we're going to reach the repack soon. Mark Yost is here, says top. Thanks, Mark, for joining the show. And guys, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the show. Next week, DC is next on my side. I hope he's feeling better next week. And then we're going to rock the show together. And we're going to see where the price is next week. With that saying said, thanks a lot for watching. Have a great evening, and yeah, enjoy the ride and help the team repack that we achieve what we want to achieve. Have a great evening. Have a good evening, and bye-bye.